Calling the January 2026 Utility Service Board meeting in North River to order. At this time, we will do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, at this time, Mayor Gerken is going to swear in the new board member, Matt York.
Yes, thank you, Terry. So I will say that at last Monday's city council meeting, council reaffirmed their appointments of Donnie Stewart and Lindsay Morris. So continued thanks for your service. My appointments continue to be Mr. Matt Hurley, Mr. Terry Thompson, and now my new appointment, Mr. Matt York. I do want to take this moment to thank Roger Hughes for his couple years of service on the board. Much appreciated. It was is my intention to swear Matt in tonight. Tara said she wasn't sure that any of the rest of you were ever sworn. So yeah. If you were good, if have it, we can do that at some other time. But if not, Matt, if you don't mind coming up here. And just raise your right hand and repeat after me, okay? I state your name. Swear upon this oath. To support the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the State of Indiana.
Constitution of the State of Indiana.
And the rules, laws, and ordinances.
Of
the City of North Vernon. And will faithfully and impartially. Discharge my duties. As a member of the North Vernon Utility Board. For the City of North Vernon, Indiana. To the best of my skill and ability. So help me God.
Help me God.
All right. Welcome to the team. Thank you. There's your certificate. Terry, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Matt. Welcome.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Clap.
Okay, at this time, if you would call roll.
Matt York.
Here.
Don Stewart.
Here.
Terry Thompson.
Here.
Lindsay Morris. Here. Matt Hurley.
Present.
Okay, if I may have a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the last meeting.
Don makes a motion. Do I have a second?
Oh, second.
Lindsay seconds. Any additions, corrections, questions? All in favor?
Yay.
Motion carries 5-0. We have no public comment tonight. Russell.
There's nothing going on with stormwater. So we're all good there. Collection system. Honestly, it's been pretty quiet too. So thank goodness for the weather we're having. So I don't have anything there unless you guys got something for me.
Okay, any questions or comments for Russell at this time?
A treatment plant, continuing to move sludge. I mean, our dump truck's down at this point, but I've talked with Gary. He's going to let us borrow one of his. And then I will be going to Bedford on Thursday to look at that blower installation at Bedford. To me and a representative from O'Mara's will be going over there to look at that installation, and so we get a game plan for when our blowers come in the spring.
Russell, I have a question about sludge. Where do you transport that to?
About transport.
Transport sludge.
Yeah.
Transport sludge?
Yeah, where do you transport it to?
To the landfill.
In Jackson?
Medora.
Okay, thank you.
I don't really have anything else.
Okay, any questions?
Well, yeah, I do. Next week I'll be meeting. We've had some kind of some cyanide hits. So I have a meeting with Todd and Mike from Lockmiller Group and talk about what we need to do and what to approach it. And then at the same time, we'll be talking about, as I advised you a few months ago, we have to do a sewer use ordinance update, which that recalls of doing a complete loading study of our system, which is a fairly big financial ticket to, do for 2 months of samples all over the city. So we'll be having a game plan for that, and then we'll start that in the spring, probably April-ish probably. So other than that, I don't really have anything else on the plant.
Okay, anything else for Russell at this time? Will?
Water distribution. It had been fairly quiet despite all the bitter weather until yesterday when we had a subcontractor for Duke replace a pole on 4th Street, and they ended up augering our 12-inch transmission main to Industrial Park Tower. Ended up, because of small area that it was in, it was only really about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 foot at the outest distance of area to work in. I ended up calling in Omera and using their back truck and having them repair it. So all in all, between calls with Clint Black and then putting a clamp on it, it was about 5 hours in total. So moving on to the plants, our regional Indiana Finance Authority meeting has been scheduled for February 18th. I've already signed up for it. I think last year or the year before you went to it. I don't know if you wanted to go to this one or not, or
When is it?
February 18th.
It's the library again.
It's at the library again.
Yeah, if I'm available.
If not, it's no big deal. I do plan on going. There's just the state requirement that at least one person from our utility go, and in order to be eligible for grants.
Time is it, do you know?
1 p.m. I'll email you the link to it. It's an online registration.
We'll probably talk about the apprentice program too, usually do there.
Yeah, they will. Beyond that, the plant's actually running well, other than one small issue with loss of communication between my plant and the elevated towers. It seems like when talking with Torque Engineering that there is some conflicting hardware between the SCADA and the camera system that we have now, where they're both fighting over the same IP addresses. So we'll go from not having communication with towers and having cameras to flip-flopping and having communication with towers and not having the cameras. So they were at the plant at the end of the week and to start going through our end of the network and making some changes there, basically getting a lot more isolated to where it won't be conflicted anymore. So unfortunately, given the age of the plant and all the improvements we've had over the years, one thing that's been sort of neglected in the last, 40 years of having SCADA up there is that the network up there has not been streamlined and updated. It's kind of been patched into each other over the years. And that's becoming more and more of an issue as we add more hardware to the system. So that's in the infancy of getting that all fixed. Beyond that, I don't really have anything else to report.
Have you made plans to look into upgrading your network up there?
I have. One thing I talked to the field technician at Torque Engineering is getting kind of a preliminary quote, and he's more than willing to do that. But he wants to know just how much that we're gonna have to do with that, and that's on my plate to start with. I've got to get the initial plans from when what is now the hub of the network, this newest building up there, when that was built. Got to get the designs, the blueprints for it, and then go from there. And he doesn't think it's going to be more than like 2 days of actually being on site to fix everything. We just have to know where to start.
Yeah.
Honestly, it shouldn't be about $3,000 in hardware changes and 2 days of paying him. Really shouldn't be much in the grand scheme of things.
Well, if it's creating a conflict with your towers and you don't have adequate service, maybe it's, time to do something.
I don't have anything for you guys unless, I don't know if you guys got anything for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything for what?
Yeah, well, I have a question.
Sure.
On that digging, on that main break, was that Duke Energy? Was that a subcontractor for them?
He was a subcontractor,
Overhead or underground?
underground.
Okay, okay.
And I honestly, given the confines of the area that they were in, I'm not surprised that they hit it. I mean, they didn't have, but not even 6 inches of leeway.
Well,
where they were putting the pole, it was just too tight to put it back there, and they were doing it anyway. So,
right. Did they have valid locates?
no, they did not.
Okay, well
Yeah, it's totally on us.
huh?
It's totally on us because they didn't have valid locates. We
Well, if
we
they-
missed the mark on it.
Okay. We okay.
Utility.
Okay. I was thinking that we had valid locates, and they.
No, we did not have valid locates.
What was the issue with that?
Communication of when it was starting and everything. They just didn't. It fell through the crack. So I'm making some changes to my department at least on verification of getting locates done and everything. So.
Well, good, because that's a large expenditure that we have to eat versus them coughing up the money for the repair.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Anything else for Will? Okay, thanks, Will. We have claims this week of $19,636.49. The four of us have looked over them. I realize Matt did not get a chance to look at them by being on Zoom. There are no questions or comments. I'd like a motion to approve the claims.
I'll make a motion.
Lindsay makes a motion. Do I have a second? Matt seconds. Questions, comments? All in favor? 4-0, one abstain.
Thank you.
Okay, Kara?
Matt, would you like those emailed to you?
Yes, if I could, yes,
Okay.
that would give me a chance to look at them. I won't.
Okay.
Yes.
We typically get them about 3:45, 4 o'clock on Monday before the meeting. So I'll try to get them emailed to you so you can look at them.
Okay, that works for me. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. This week I had a Zoom call with Molly from Voice Systems. She gave me a breakdown of our timeline to go live with Voice Cloud. Kickoff meeting is next Monday. Pre-go live is March 16th through the 19th. That's where we will be able to get on the system and go through and open new accounts and look at billing and do all of the things that we do now, but it's like a mock version. So there's no live data. Then 4/1 of 26 is the final extraction. At 10 a.m., they will take our final download from our system. From that point on, we will not be able to do anything until April 6th, which would be the following Monday. So the first, second, and third, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, which Friday is Good Friday, so we're closed anyways. The first and the second, we're not going to be able to do anything in our billing software. Nothing. Because they will be pulling all of that data over. That next Monday, we will go live. They will be on site from 4/6 to 4/8 for the first week of on-site training, and 4/13 to 4/15 for week 2 of the on-site training. We will have to close the office 4/1 and 4/2 during the extraction days. We really don't have a choice. Russell can chime in on this, but when we went from the AS400 to Keystone, at the time, the superiors did not want to pay for the data transfer. And that's why we pay Rose Acres how much money back?
And
1.3
15,000.
million.
How much, Sue? We want to say that again?
We had to reimburse them 1.3 million.
So
So we saved $3,000.
we saved $3,000, not me, because I wasn't here then.
That wasn't my decision, so.
Mine either.
I wouldn't either.
Do any of you have an issue with us closing those 3 days, 2 days for them to extract the data?
Now just make sure you're, before that time, you get
Yes.
well published.
So I think that in the February bill and the March bill, I'm going to pay the extra to Voice Cloud to put an insert in, letting the customers know this is what's happening. Right. Also to let them know that, Invoice Cloud is no longer going to be our payment portal. So, and then everyone who signed up for text will send text out for the next few months. Facebook, all of that. City's website. City's website. Yep. So that's all I have.
Okay, any questions for Kara? Okay, Sue, you're up.
I really don't have anything to say. We did sales tax for this month, and I'm working on some analysis on stormwater, so on rates and everything. So I'm moving forward.
Okay, all right. Any questions for Sue? City Council.
Was you there?
Huh?
Was you there?
I was at the city council. I don't believe the city council wouldn't have anything for you this evening.
Okay, thank you. Unfinished business.
I will add that I've had Tara setting up our first department head meetings of 2026. So I'll be meeting with these two in the near future. I'm past the halfway mark now, right? We're over 2 years. We're in year 3 now. So we'll be looking forward to the re-election Sean Griffin for mayor campaign signs coming up soon. But in the meantime, we will want to have a conversation about where their departments are going, what their needs are. And then, of course, I would hope they would relay that information back to you as far as equipment and et cetera. So I think a lot of our departments don't have a long-term transition plan into place, with no offense, Russell, but a somewhat aging work staff. So we want to have those conversations about bringing good people on board and who's going to be leading the city in the future. So I'd love any of your input if any of the board members have it. I love you, Russell.
I may stay forever.
Sean, I don't know about that. I've got a love-hate relationship with him.
Same to you.
Okay, new business.
I just got one item that, talking with Toric, I've kind of put them on notice to tie our plant rain gauge into our SCADA system, so it's much easier to deal with. So I'll be having a quote from them to do that work, and then another thing was, and Will's doing it too, is a box to where they can log into our system. Anybody from there can walk into our system and make any changes or fix anything that ain't working right. Now, the way it is, there's only one person there that can log into our system since it's older than some of the new stuff. So we'll be having a quote for that to get that done.
Okay, anything else?
I would like to add that the clerk's office is also going live the same time we are with the cloud system. So it's all at the same time, which is nice. I do believe that we'll probably split the cost of training then. Because maybe not, I don't know.
So the only thing will be open is the mayor's office.
Make sure you put that sign on the door.
Mayor is open.
Okay, is there anything we can do for you? Speak now or wait until next meeting? All right, at this time, I have a motion to adjourn.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Lindsay makes a motion. Do I have a second?
Yep, right.
I'll second. All in favor?
Yay.
Yes. All right.